Okay, so hi, I'm Wilma Fingerdoo, and this is the Fingerdoo Review of RuPaul's Drag Race, the season finale. Or was it? What the hell was that? I wanted a winner. I wanted closure. I wanted Fifi to go home, is what I'm saying. I mean, thank God for absolute vodka cocktails, is all I'm saying. So there. I mean, seriously, if it weren't for my buzz, I don't know if I could have watched this show, is all I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's recap this big drag tease, as it were. God bless Chad Michaels and Sharon Needles right out of the gate, let me say that, because they paid true homage to the late greatly departed Latrice Royale. Unlike phony Fifi, who couldn't wait to wipe her message off the mirror, eh? How do you really feel, Fifi? I'm just saying, is all. And did you catch her saying that she knew that it would be Chad and Sharon and her in the top three? As if. She has hated Sharon Needles since day one and has made no bones about her feelings about her crawling back to Pittsburgh where she belongs. And everyone knows how much she hates Chad Michaels. At least Sharon had enough grace and class to say she likes Fifi and that she should go home. Call him like you see him, girl, is what I'm trying to say. Yummy. Okay, so this week's main challenge was all about performing with RuPaul in her brand new Glamathon video. First up was learning the choreography with trans goddess extraordinaire Candice Kane. And poor Sharon Needles, eh? I mean, learning choreography is hard when you're half dead. Let's just start with that. But when it's not your thing and you have haters like Fifi and that director judging you throughout, I was just very impressed that Sharon didn't run crying from the room. Good for you, Sharon, I thought that. And then it was on to acting, and the girls got help from surprise coaches Raja and Tyra, the winners from season 2 and 3. Well, where the hell was BB Cameron Zahara is all I'd like to know. I mean, some stars must burn just too bright, I guess. So sorry. Anyway, while the girls were working on their scenes, they also had a one-on-one lunch with RuPaul. Chad talked about being abandoned by her father. God knows I know what that feels like, eh? I mean, I look at it as a blessing because that he wasn't around to make me feel worse about myself, but that's just me. I'm just saying. There's always a silver lining, Chad. This one's for you. So yummy. And then Fifi talked about her army dad putting her in the hospital, which is horrible and sad and might be the root of why Fifi is so mean to everybody else, eh? But it takes a lot more than that to melt my heart, is all I'm saying, for phony Fifi. I mean, still, she reminds me of every bully I ever had to deal with in my public school days. I'm so serious. No toast for you, Fifi. And Sharon talked about the guilt she feels because she made it to RuPaul's Drag Race after applying only once, while her boyfriend, Alaska, has never made it to RuPaul's Drag Race despite applying 4 times. It seems that it was a good talk with Ru for Sharon because when she got back to the workroom, she needed a big hug from her squirrel friend, Chad Michaels. Here's to being friends, you do too. Love you. Oh, it's so sweet. So this, it's yummy. So, while rehearsing with Tyra and Raja, Fifi said she was hated on the show for being young like Tyra. Well, all I could say is, that's not why they hate you, girl. Seriously. It was also lovely to see Raja and Chad hug it out. They worked together many times over the years because they're professionals. Chad also had a breakthrough where Fifi was concerned and even apologized to her later for always critiquing her age and maturity. It was a sweet moment, from Chad's point of view anyway. When Sharon worked with Raja and Tyra, she talked about her not being able to win a bar pageant in Pittsburgh and how amazed she was to be in the top 3. And that she wants that all the losers around the world to know that they deserve a crown on their head just as much as anyone else. Work it out for the underdog, Sharon. There's another one for you. So yummy. So then, it was on to the big moment. Acting with RuPaul in the Glamazon video. Poor Chad didn't know how to take a hit, but she took direction well, which is always a good thing. Sharon seemed to move flawlessly through the scene as always, and Fifi, though the overacting was only overshadowed by her near miss of slugging Rue in the puss with a wrench. Seriously, Fifi, that's not how you win a contest, I'm just saying. And then it was on to the runway. Now, I have to admit, I didn't like anyone's outfit this week. Chad's was interesting, but lackluster in my opinion. Sharon looked great, and I'm glad she was true to her persona, but I really would have liked to see her in something even more over the top and outre. And Fifi's outfit was just odd. But the girl that owned the runway this week was RuPaul herself. I'm so surprised. Here's one for you, Ru. It was a beautiful dress, I'm sure. And the hair was flawless as always. And that fascinator? Jealous! Just saying. It was all working, and that's all I need to say about that. So serious. It's about time, too. But anyway, then it hit the fan. First off, Ru made all three of the girls lip sync for their lives. That's the first for RuPaul's Drag Race. But it was fierce. I thought Sharon's originality made her a standout. Chad and Fifi were very similar with their moves and such, but Chad just seemed to be the better dancer. Fifi looked a little frantic, like she was holding back a fart or something. I really wasn't paying attention to Fifi because, I don't like her. But when the glitter dust settled, Ru shocked everyone by announcing that she wouldn't announce the winner till next week. What the hell was that? I almost spilled my absolute cocktail, which, as you can see, is getting a little low anyway. I mean, what a waste of vodka is the first thing I thought. Now, I don't mind telling you, just end it, Ru. The suspense is killing me. Now, on a plus note, Ru invited the public to let her know who should be this year's winner. Let's just hope Chad and Sharon garner the most votes. I'm so serious. So I'm Wilma Fingerdoo, and that was the Fingerdoo Review. Until next week's crowning, let's hope. Mwah!